Hey, Whippersnappers, this is Tortimer with Gray. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Pokemon Black 2 Hexath'locke Pokeath'locke Season 5. Today, we are picking up right where we left off last time because I really can't go anywhere. Because last time, in a surprise twist to all of us, really, I decided after I defeated the Elite Four members and saw that the episode was about 30 minutes, I'm like, you know what, that's a really good spot for an episode to end. And so I decided, you know what, we will do the champion next episode, and include that in our Hatching Extravaganza episode. So it's not even a bonus episode, this is just the actual finale where we will be talking transfers, hatching eggs, beating champions ideally, and all of that. So let me take a quick look at the team so you guys can kind of get a feel for where we left off. Most of the team is level 63, except for Schnoz and Habanera. So those are them odds. Now, I honestly don't really remember who the champion is. It was in the original. It was what? It was Gestus? Or N? Or I feel like in subsequent playthroughs then it was Alder, potentially? I don't know. I don't know. The one guy did mention Alder. Maybe it's Alder. I forget what Pokemon he has. I guess we might as well just stick with Marvel. She's kind of bulky, so whatever they've got, we'll let it ride, I guess. But, yeah. Wait, how do I do this? Oh, there we go. Like, why isn't this activating? Alrighty. Continuing down the pipeline. Very cool. Very cool. Alright. Not sure how that works physics-wise, but fantastic. So anyway, guys, I do apologize for kind of the cliffhanger ending last time. I think you guys kind of understand. It felt right. It felt right. A 30-minute episode is something we've not had for a long time. They've been in, like, the 40-minute range for a while, which is never really the range I've ever wanted to be in, but just a lot of content kind of necessitated it. Without chopping everything up kind of weirdly, but that was a good organic place to chop everything up. So that worked. Well, this is beautiful. Yeah, that's a cool shot. I love that. Very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, heading on in, and it does feel kind of Castle-y. Although we just Iris. You know what? I do vaguely remember her popping up at some point during the game now, and I completely forgot about it until just this exact second. Okay. Well, welcome, Challenger! Oh, she turned on the lights. How nice. I've been waiting for this! Me too. Alright, so wait, Iris is a dragon-type user, which actually means Marvel's pretty much our go-to. She's got the ice beams, which I'm sure potentially she's got a counter for. But, yeah, that's kind of what we got. All right, so, great. Let us do it. Take on Iris. Now what? I really look forward to having serious battles with strong trainers. I mean, come on, the trainers who make it here are trainers who desire victory with every fiber of their being. And they are battling alongside Pokemon that have been through countless difficult battles. If I battle with people like that, not only will I get stronger, but my Pokemon will too. And we'll get to know each other even better. Okay, brace yourself. I'm Iris, the Pokemon League champion, and I'm going to defeat you. So I know she cropped up earlier in the game potentially, but did like we know she was the champion? I feel like maybe I'm just being stupid. All right. She's got a nice dress there, kind of Princess Peachy. Hydreigon. Wow, starting off strong. I mean, there's no fairy type, so ice type I think is probably still our best option. Let's throw up an ice beam and just kind of see where that puts us. Dragon Pulse. All right, I trust in Marvel's bulk. Yep. We can take a couple of those. How many ice beams can she take? All right. Oh, and frozen. Oh, beautiful. And I think we are even potentially just outside of the range where she would be using a potion. But maybe with this status, she will anyway. But it's possible. Oh, no, she just lets it go. Beauty. All right. I can dig it. I can dig it. All right, beautiful. Good work, Marvel. It's a good start. That's a good start. I'll take it. Restored a little health. Beautiful. Iris is about to send in Lapras. Please switch your Pokemon. Yep. I think probably should switch. Let's go with Tierkreis. Tierkreis has got them Thunderbolts. I really hope there's something in here that that Habanero can potentially help with. She's been such a helpful Pokemon throughout the course of the run, and just kind of out of nowhere here. Unfortunately, she's not had a single thing to do in the Elite Four Champion area, which is a little sad. Want to get her some last minute FaceTime? Boom, baby! All right, looking good. All right, Champion is about to send in Haxorus. Yep, I think we'll switch back to Marble, I guess. Hope for another freeze hacks. That would be fantastic. All right. Okay, I think this is her ace. So yeah, if we can handle this thing with her ace, do I want to set up Confuse Ray or Toxic, or just go for it? I think we just go for it. I think we do it now while Marvel's at more or less full health and see how she handles those. Yeah, beautiful. She handles that Earthquake like a boss. Ooh, way better than they handled that Ice Beam. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Cool. Let's do it, girl. All right, but just too much. Got into the full restore range. She apparently cares more about her Haxorus than she does about her Hydreigon. But every heal stall she does gets us a little bit of health, too, with the leftovers. And gives us a potential for another freeze. So I will take it. I will take that all day, every day. Marvel's got the goods. And Haxorus is down. All right. Sweet. You know, I didn't look. Does she have a full team? Or was that, like, it? Is there one more? Upgrade level 64. I would guess a champion battle. She's got to have 6 Pokemon, right? Druddigon is Pure Dragon? So I guess we keep battling and we just pop a Hyper Potion on Marvel. I can't imagine that Druddigon's got anything that Marvel's got to be afraid of. So let's take the opportunity to heal. I mean, we're not scared, but we're not suicidal either here. Let's get her up in a reasonable place. If Iris can use full restores, we can use Hyper Potion. All right. That is a comfortable range to be at. So let us... Oop, not bag. Let's just Ice Beam them, shall we? Or her. Ice Beam her. Ooh, all right. Ooh, but we get the freeze again. Oh, man. Fantastic. Druddigon is frozen solid. The question is, does she love her Druddigon more than she loves her Hydreigon? Just playing favorites. Although, well, she already used it. Like, you can only really get one item, right? All right, beautiful. Down goes the Druddigon. All right. Was that it? No. Aggron. Now that is part steel. Habanero could potentially help with that. Although it's steel rock. So that would just be 4 times weak to Jaeger. Let's not screw around. Habanero will understand. Jaeger! Get in here, buddy. Let's just one-shot Drain Punch this thing. I'm not playing. Drain Punch. We got just a couple left. I can't imagine we're going to need more, 1 or 2. Ooh, 1 will do it. All right. Fantastic. Beautiful. Archeops. Yeah, we'll switch because that's a flying type. Just bring Marvel in, finish it off. Let our starter do her thing. Schnoz could potentially come in. Although it might have Earthquake, which wouldn't be bad for rock, steel types. Yeah, let's just bring Marvel in. Want everybody to make it to the transfer pool at this point. Don't want anybody going down on the last Pokemon or the last battle of the... That would be truly tragic. Because as soon as this has got to be, this is a 6th Pokemon or something. She's a, oh yeah, well yeah, look at that. Yeah, this is her final Pokemon. So let's throw up a Surf. Acrobatics. I'm sure that'll hurt a little because it's, well, yeah, because Acrobatics is one of those moves. No held item doubles the damage or something. Ooh, down in 1. All right, beautiful. I was gonna say we might have to heal Marvel for another. Although I think Marvel was a little damaged when she came in. Probably wouldn't have to heal her, but I did my best. Alrighty, guys. So that is the end of the rJgsTZ challenge. I'm upset I couldn't win, but you know what? More than that, I'm happy. I mean, come on. By having a serious battle, you and your Pokemon, and me and my Pokemon, we all got to know one another better than ever before. Yep, we sure did. Okay, let's go. You know what I didn't think about, and I probably should have potentially, I guess. But I am doing this as a blind run, basically. Is there, like, kind of required endgame type stuff in this? I didn't really think about that. I guess if there is, it's a good thing we had kind of a beginning of the episode battle and then maybe some time to do things. I stopped, like, after the 3rd gym or something when I played through these originally, so I've never watched anybody play through these games seriously, at least. So and you want to believe their trainer with all their hearts. So yeah, I don't, well, what can I say? I'm guessing we'll just get entered in the Hall of Fame and then be able to go talk transfers and do eggs and stuff. But to the trainer training before me and to the Pokemon at your side, your beautiful bond has grown grown strong through battle. In order to make this bond an eternal treasure, your name shall be recorded here. Beautiful. We've had a couple of additional teammates throughout the course of this run who have been extremely useful. Of course, the fallen Kalik. Gelatini was our Vanillite, who was very useful. We got Marvel there in the Hall of Fame. Tier Christ. You guys picked some good Pokemon out. Even though I hated most of these when we started, I do so no longer. So yeah, again, mission accomplished. I think I can safely say that I would happily use some of these Pokemon again. Schnoz is still not happening, but no, I'm kidding. League champion, congratulations. We did it. Fantastic. Alrighty. Oh, and there's, oh, cool. Marvel, like they knew that was my starter or something. She just kind of popped in there. Fun. Maybe because she was just the first Pokemon on the team. Challenge mode unlocked. Oh, man. All right, part 2 of this season starts now. We'll be running the challenge mode through all again, using all those eggs up. No, that would actually be a lot of fun, but that's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. That would be a cool idea, actually. Huh? You know, I didn't. No, I can't. We're gonna hatch him. I promised we'd hatch him. I was just saying I could do like a quick, like, streamed challenge mode rJgsTZ with the remaining eggs or something. That would be, no. At some point we're gonna do another one of these because this was a lot of fun. I loved this. I loved seeing what eggs you guys gave in. I loved the whole rJgsTZ variant type deal. It was a lot of fun. We will be doing it again for sure. But no, we're just gonna hatch these eggs, and then we're gonna move on to the avatar lock. We're being greeted on the stairs by all of the Elite Four members that we vanquished. All very touching. So we run into the sunset. Black 2 or Black 2 version. All right. Was there did the credits already roll? Was the credits happening and it was just short? No, there it is. All right. So, while the credits roll, we are now going to talk about, we're going to let this kind of happen in the background, and then we're going to talk about the transfers. So, let me go ahead and get my transfers pulled up here. Yeah, beautiful. This can play in the background. It'll be great. So, with today's victory and our deathless victory, which is even more important, we now have... Oh, man, I didn't do this. I don't know why I started saying it that way. I was going to give a number. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Well, minus 1, because Cleek is dead. So 31 Pokemon in the transfer pool right now. And so I'm going to walk you through who all is here. You guys will see a graphic, and you'll see who all is in the transfer pool right now, just to kind of refresh you, give you guys a little nostalgia jump from the previous seasons. And then we will talk about which Pokemon specifically will be eligible for transfer for us as members of the Earth Kingdom. And so, yeah, we'll go through that now. So, as you guys can see on your screen, and maybe you've been able to see for a couple of minutes, here is the complete transfer pool. We have, from Season 1, our Pokemon Yellow Dice Lock, which, man, that was a long time ago. That was even before I had conceptualized the Pokeath'locke, because that was kind of its own standalone thing, and it kind of retroactively became the first season of the Pokeath'locke. We had Fiverr, our Pikachu, Techno, our Squirtle, Morden, a Charmander, Siri, the Bulbasaur, Luna, the Jigglypuff, and then Kalik, the Voltorb, came out of that. Unfortunately, Kalik was transferred into this season as he was one of your least favorites, and unfortunately, he went down. So maybe because he was transferred in as your least favorite, you guys won't feel too sad about that. But that hurts a bit. It's always tough to lose a transfer, and that was kind of the whole goal of this. I'm like, how much more painful would it be to lose your Blastoise or whatever 3 seasons later in Hoenn or whatever? And so that was kind of the initial concept when I created this Pokeath'locke. But it hurts. It does. Then from our Pokemon Crystal Wed'locke, we had Romeo and Juliet, the Totodile and Hoothoot. We had Churchill and Clementine, the Onyx and Umbreon. We had Napoleon and Josephine, the Wooper and Oddish. We had Aang and Bonnie, the Dratini and Houndour. And then we had Aragorn and Penelope, the Tyrogue or Hitmontop, and Swinub. I'm saying all their first stages. I don't know why I said that. That wasn't necessarily their final stage. You guys can see in the graphic kind of if they had evolved, what stage they were in. But speaking of having not evolved, moving into the season number 3, we did the Pokemon Emerald Littlelock. And we had Yuka the Trico, we had Bertha the Makuhita, we had Casper the Shuppet, we had Strawberry the Plusle, who was actually transferred into the season as well. We didn't see a lot of Strawberry, but that's okay. We kind of got, once we got Schnoz, and Schnoz was covering Electric for us, definitely disliked Schnoz more than I disliked Strawberry, so that was kind of the deciding factor there. Then we had Watson the Chinchou, and Fluffy the Torkoal. And then in season number 4, we did a Pokemon Platinum randomizer. We had Magdala, the Spiritomb, who was our starter. We had Snooty, the Slowpoke, Roku, the Chimchar, and Cessna, the Yanma. And then I forget, we had a couple of transfers who we were using on the team for that season as well, which is why there's only 4 from that season. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. I think it was Sari and Penelope, because I think we actually randomized the transfers that time. Every transfer that got a vote got put into RNG, which I think was what I was remembering earlier when we were talking about it. Actually, that might have been last episode. But anyway, so Magdala, the Spiritomb, Snooty, the Slowpoke, Roku, the Chimchar, and Cessna, the Yanma. And then from this season, we have got Marvel, the Feebas, Tierkreis, the Gotharita, Schnoz, the Nosepass, Moreau, the Vullaby, Jaeger, the Mindfu, and Habanera, the Cyndaquil. So those are the transfers, the entire transfer pool. Now to kind of narrow that down, because as members of the Earth Kingdom, I think we talked about this a little, again, that might have been last episode. I wasn't really planning on making this 2 episodes until like that very last minute. But basically, since we're doing an Avatar'locke next season, and the RNG gave us Earth Kingdom as our kind of tribe, that leaves us in a position of only being able to use a certain subset of Pokemon, specifically those Pokemon which are ground type, rock type, fighting type, or steel type, but also any nation can use normal types or bug types. So it has to be either a fighting type, a steel type, a rock type, ground type, bug type, or normal type in order to be eligible. Now, what that leaves us is... Actually, I created this graphic, and I think I might be wrong about one. I'm going to have to double check that, and I'll be right back. All right, no, I was correct. For a second, as I was listing out, oh, I can use normal types, I realized I've got a couple of normal types on here that I have not highlighted when I made this graphic, like Luna, like Juliet. But the rules of the Avatar'locke state that normal types may be used by anyone, but if that normal type has a secondary typing, it must be a secondary typing that is also legal for your tribe, your nation. So like Luna being a normal fairy type, well, fairy is a type that is assigned to the Earth or the air nomads. So as a Earth Kingdom member, I can't use a Pokemon that would be assigned to the air nomads, at least as it relates to normal types. All right. So these are now the Pokemon who, out of that whole transfer pool that we just walked through, the Pokemon that are legal to transfer into the Avatar'locke as members of our Earth Kingdom team. So you can see it gets narrowed down quite a bit. We go from 31 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 9 of the available Pokemon, or 9 of the Pokemon in the transfer pool are actually legal. And those Pokemon are Churchill and, well, actually a lot of members from our Wedlocks. We've got Churchill, the Onix. We have Napoleon, the Wooper. Aragorn, the Tyrogue. Penelope, the Swinub. All from the Pokemon Crystal Wed'locke in Season 2. Then from the Littlelock in Season 3, we have Bertha, the Makuhita. In the Pokemon Platinum Random Lock, we have eligible Roku, the Chimchar, and Cessna, the Yanma. And then from this season, we have Schnoz, the Nosepass, and Jaeger, the Mindfu. So we've got 9 Pokemon eligible. So that's going to make your votes a little less scattered than they usually end up being. But it does allow us some good options. So what we've got, as we talked last episode, being Earth Kingdom, being drafted into the Earth Kingdom, that gives us really only one option for our starter, which is Chespin, because Chespin evolves into Chestnut, who is a fighting type. And since the Earth Kingdom can only use ground, rock, steel, fighting, or bug or normal, really in Gen 6, that is the only option. So we will be using Chespin. So that gives you guys kind of some good options on what it is you would like to see kind of paired up with Chespin going into this run. And so that's all very exciting. And that is today's comment question of the day, which I will have you guys get in it now, ahead of us doing this hatchet thing, just so you don't forget. We'll probably run through the transfers again just before the very end. But start thinking about those now. We can, to pair up with Chespin going into the Pokemon Y Avatar'locke, we can have Churchill the Onix, Napoleon the Wooper, Aragorn the Tyrogue, Penelope the Swinub, Bertha the Makuhita, Roku the Chimchar, Cessna the Yanma, Schnoz the Nosepass, or Jaeger the Mindfu. So, or Mienfoo, or however that Pokemon is pronounced. Those are the options. Those are the only ones that are legal for us to use. I think we've got some pretty good options in there. I don't think any of them would be bad choices. So, unlike this last time where you voted for your least favorites or the weakest or whatever you thought would be the most challenging, you guys can again go back to voting for who your favorites are. And I, as always, would love to hear in the comments down below, one, who your 2 votes are. So you guys each get 2 votes. This has been a while, so I guess I should spell that back out. So you each get 2 votes. And we will have 2 transfers going in. So you get to cast 2 votes, what you think the 2 transfers should be. And then at the end, I will tally all those up. Probably we've got a little while. I've got to still figure out how we're going to technically be doing next season. Because the last time when we did the Hexath'locke through Pokemon X, I recorded the screen of my 3DS on my phone, and I had to actually breed up the Pokemon that we transferred in. I think we transferred in Techno, or not Techno, but Leonardo, our Squirtle, and Sherlock, our Togepi. And because I remember specifically breeding them up. I'm going to try something a little different for this next season. So we'll see how that works. I'm still going to kind of figure that out. So you got some time to get your votes in. But go ahead and get those in. That way, once I do get things figured out, I can get the season kind of set up, and then we can get started as soon as I'm able. So don't dilly-dally too much on it. Get your votes in. Either Churchill, the Onyx, Napoleon, the Wooper, Aragorn, the Tyrogue, Penelope, the Swinub, Bertha, the Makuhita, Roku, the Chimchar, Cizna, the Yanma, Schnoz, the Nosepass. I don't know why I blanked on that. I just always call him Schnoz. And Jaeger, the Mindfu. Those are the options that you have to kind of pair up with Chespin as transfers going into the Pokemon Y Avatar Lock as members of the Earth Kingdom. Now, all of that said and done, we have talked about transfers. That is today's comment question of the day. Get that stuff sorted out. And I hate to do this twice in a row, but editing this episode in post realized that there is just way too much content if we put this half hour of a transfer talk and championship battle in conjunction with the hatching extravaganza. It's just way too long. It's just way too long. So, we're actually going to call it here for today, guys, and we will be back very, very soon with the hatching extravaganza, hatching all those amazing rotten eggs that you guys sent me to start this series off with, because we got a lot that we still have not gotten through. So, what we're going to do is we're going to call it here for today. We've got a good 30-ish minute episode, which will be fantastic. We had the nice championship battle. We did all of our transfers talk. So make sure you get your 2 votes. Again, every person gets 2 votes. You got 2 transfers, and you each get to vote twice. So you can pick any 2 of the 9 Earth Kingdom eligible Pokemon that we talked about, and you can go back and pause and see which ones of those you would like to see. Pick your favorites. Let me know in the comments down below why you're voting for who you're voting for. It's just fun for me to kind of see your thought processes. And we will all be back very, very soon to wrap this series up with the hatching extravaganza. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. I am so sorry for having to do this twice in a row, but there's just too much content, and so we got to keep things a little more edible for you guys. I think you guys, generally speaking, probably appreciate having a half-hour episode as opposed to an hour-and-a-half long episode, or whatever the edited version of the hatching extravaganza is going to look like. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. Make sure those likes, comments, subscriptions for you guys, and I will see you all back here next time. Alrighty, guys, have a good one.